This is where something doesn't want me to do this. There's something here. Hi. Woo, oh boy. It's no secret that I use my personality and humour to cover up the things that really bother me on the inside. I never bring my personal life onto my YouTube channel. I mean, okay, I bring my personal life onto my YouTube channel, but I bring the good bits of my personal life onto the YouTube channel. Unless the bad bits are, like, funny and I can use them for, like, a skill to, like, exploit myself to get views. But the actual deep stuff that really bothers me and, like, weighs on my mind I could actually use to get views, I never do that. I never want to train wreck myself to gain popularity. I don't want to start fake crying on the kitchen floor every night for some clout. Let's put it that way. It's degrading, and if I'm going to go somewhere, I want to go somewhere because I have a really great group of people, which I do, who like and support me because they think I have some kind of talent. I don't know what they're seeing, but... but... this is a fat exception. If you don't know, hi, I'm Kira, here's my handshake, it's don't, we clean. If you don't know, my name is Kira, and I have a YouTube channel, which you're watching on right now, you should subscribe to it, there's a button right there, do it, I low-key really deserve it right now, I'm going through a lot. I also never looked this bad, actually that's a lie, I always look pretty bad, but never this bad. And if you didn't know, I started out on YouTube by telling stories about my life. Exhibit A, Exhibit B, yeah, humiliating, don't look. Ooh. Now, one of those stories that I told was a story that was actually quite deep, was scaring me a lot and made me not want to be in my own house, yet I still managed to tell it in such a way to make everyone think I was completely unbothered and a bad bitch who wasn't scared of no ghost. Well, I've come here to inform you today that I am indeed scared of a ghost. Very. I have a problem with people seeing my vulnerable side because then they know my weaknesses and they can use it against me. Right now I'm vulnerable. And I just don't think there is any way I could physically sit here in my room and film a video and act like this isn't happening. I guess I should get into it. I guess I should start explaining. I'm rambling. Right, so I made a video about a year ago. You can go and watch it if you want a really detailed, in-depth story. However, you don't have to. I'm gonna run you through it right now. Because if you've seen it, chances are it was a very long time ago. I'll fill you in. It's gonna sound honestly like really stupid. I can't even. So, this time last year, I convinced myself that there was a ghost in my room trying to kill me. I still convinced myself that there was a ghost that was there and was just being there. I don't really know what to say about it. I don't really know what its aim was. I don't know if it was trying to, like, watch me naked. I just don't know, but I felt like it was there and I hated it. And there are a number of reasons why I felt like there was something here. I don't know how to say this all, like, in a way that it, like, makes sense and that you're not going to think I'm a psychopath, because you already do. Thank you very much. The paranormal experience started when we got my dog, Sherlock. I can't do this. He has always been very weird, but he started to do this thing, especially in my room, where he would stare just into the corners of the room at nothing. Literally nothing. It was just the creepiest thing in the world. Like, I have videos of it. I tried to write it off as, like, other things, like maybe he saw a spider, but bitch, do I have 6,000 spiders in my room every single day the dog came in here? Probably not. Actually, probably is. Quite filthy. Anyway, this really creeps me out, and I do this thing where when I have a problem, I run away from it. I don't face it head on. So instead of, figuring out what it was, like what the problem was, like getting an exorcist to come, or like getting some sage and like wiggling in the air, I just banned the dog from coming in my room, because if I don't have to see it, I don't have to deal with it. Like, I don't care, do what you want, but stay invisible and quiet. Do what you want, I just don't want to know about it. So then I guess whatever it was started to look for other ways to let us know it was there. I had this coat that I wore every single day. It was black, it was really nice, it was from Topshop, and it was my favourite coat ever. I wore it every single day. And I used to wear it to school every single day because we could only wear black coats at school at the time. Whew. And all of a sudden, one day, no kidding, this coat, it just disappeared from the surface of the earth. And I thought, that's strange, I must have left it at school, I must have left it somewhere. I looked everywhere for this coat. It was nowhere to be seen. And I live in a really small house. I live in London, and I live in one of the really, like, built up areas. All the houses are terraced, and, like, if you live near a city, I'm sure you know what kind of area. It's like suburban, but still in, like, kind of in the city. It's a weird place. Anyway, besides the point, this house is very small, and this was a big coat, and there are not many places it could have been. I have a wardrobe, my mum has a wardrobe, closet. We completely emptied both of them out, and she doesn't have many clothes. I don't have many clothes actually in it. Mine's mainly just coats. We emptied it out, we looked through head to toe, because I needed this coat for school, because it was like a cold time of the year, and it's the only one that I could have. It was nowhere. I promise it wasn't just misplaced, because it was nowhere to be seen. You get the point. So then, go and splash some cash on another black coat. And I have quite expensive taste, so it was nice. It was an expensive black coat. I kid you not, 2 days after I bought that new coat, I went into my mom's wardrobe, and there it was hanging at the front, just like that, the black coat that went missing, just in plain sight. What? Frick! There there is just no way that we could have looked over that. So we both got this like weird feeling at the same time, and we thought, fam, there's 2 of us in this house and a dog. There are 2 places that this coat could have been. We raided them, it wasn't there, and now it's there, like hanging in plain sight, not even hidden, right there. Like someone would have had to physically to make it be there, and we got freaked out. Thing number 2, me and my mum have this thing that goes on in our house that you'll be walking along, you'll be holding something, and you'll drop it on the floor. I drop things a lot, I'm very incompetent, and then I'll go to look at the floor for it, and it's just not there anymore. And then in like 2 weeks' time, it'll just be sitting somewhere like in plain sight, like that. And I asked my mum, like, hey, did you clean my room? Like, did you put that there? And she's like, oh no, I didn't see that, I didn't do that. Who did it then, bitch? Because last time I remember, my dog's not allowed in my room because of the ghost. And my dog doesn't have hands, even if he was allowed in the room. He doesn't have fingers, okay? And if he's gonna like grow some fingers out of his body, he doesn't have fingers to conduct that task. Okay. Now. So, the final straw was the lamp. Basically, there was this lamp. There is this lamp, but it's not in my room anymore because I decided I don't want it in here anymore. Get out! This is a new addition to the story. This lamp was like a Tiffany lamp, but a really old one, so like hella expensive and like hella old and like hella haunted. I used to live at my grandparents' house before they died, and then when they died, my mum took some of their furniture, like nicer stuff, and she thought she'd take 2 of these lamps. One of them's like a really long wall-length one that like lives in the living room downstairs, and the other one's like a little mini lamp, like this big, and it lives there, right there, and it lived there, and it lived there. And it lived there. It lived there. All the time that this was in my room, I couldn't sleep. I just felt like something was there. And you know, have you ever like been with your friends and you're like having a sleepover or whatever or something really cringe? You want to go to sleep, but no one else wants to go to sleep, so they just stare at you to like weird you out so you can't sleep, and it like works. That's how I felt every single night for like weeks, and I couldn't put it down to anything apart from this lamp. Something was drawing me to this lamp. I don't know what it was. There was just a really bad vibe in that corner of the room, and I didn't want to go over there. I don't know if it's just my mind playing tricks on me, like dumb white bitch Kira, like making things up. It's just one of those things you have to experience. Like if I was watching the story from a viewer's perspective, I would think, what a dumb bitch, like shut up, like you're being extra. But it's just one of those things that you have to like experience. I refuse to have the lamp in my room anymore. I just slept in darkness. It went out. It went into my mother's room, and she kind of says that she gets a similar vibe from it, but like not a bad one. Whereas it wasn't like bad. It was just like something was there, and it was really bothering me, and I'm scared of everything, so it scared me a lot. And then finally everything felt like okay again. Like I could sleep at night. Not that I ever did, because I mean the lamp's still in the house, and it started again, and I thought I'd vlog it. Cut to some clips of me being scared. It's currently busting up to work when I'm trying to be serious for once. Okay. Of course the camera's not focusing, of course. It's where something doesn't want me to do this. But I mean, why have a traumatic experience if you can't clickbait it? There you go. So, it's currently 5:07 in the morning, and on like a regular like summer, I'll stay awake till 6 AM, 7 AM. Sometimes I just won't sleep the whole night. I find it so easy just to like stay awake all night if I really wanted to. My sleep schedule is next level messed up, but it's a regular weekday in the middle of November, and something is stopping me from sleeping. And I remember this feeling, and I remember feeling this feeling this time last year when I had this experience, and it's terrifying. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Maybe I'm a pussy. Probably, definitely a pussy. And I'm not too good at like expressing my emotions, but boy, I'm terrified. There's something here. I'll keep you updated, I guess. Okay. Why would I vlog this? I don't know. I never used to be like this, and I hate that you guys get to see a more vulnerable side of me, because that's not what I ever want people to see. And like, what can I even do about it? I can't, you know, I've got more chance of being murdered if I leave my house. I live in South East London, for God's sake. I was stabbed. Okay, that's an exaggeration. I have no option but just to like sit here and deal with it right now. And maybe it's just my mind playing tricks on me. Maybe I'm like going insane or something like that. I don't know. I'm scared. But then again, I'm scared of everything. Lol. Okay, update on the situation. Me and my mom just had a deep talk about this, and we don't talk deep very often. Okay, let me give you some backstory. So my mom is very religious. Her side of the family is like very religious. My family come from Ireland, and so they're all like Roman Catholic, really like strict. I'm pretty sure I have some monks in my family or something. And like, believe it or not, so am I. I definitely believe in God. I believe that there's like, it's not just us, because there are just some things you can't explain. It's always nice there being something for me, for anyone to turn to when you feel like you have absolutely nothing. And I felt like that at so many points in my life. Having a little bit of faith in something, a little bit of faith in the fact that there is something else like watching over me, like helping me, has given me strength to like carry on, like in some of the like hardest points in my life. Not in like I was suicidal way, because I've never felt that way, but in like it's just nice to have something better. And like, you know, I'm the girl that's always getting her tits out. You don't believe in God, like your tits always out, Kira. Like you basically like show on your vagina every day on the internet. No, wait. Jesus made me this way. Anyway, I digress. Most people who are of faith, of religion, anyone, generally, and I'm not speaking for everyone, but generally believe in an afterlife, in a this is where your loved ones go. Sometimes they'll come back and watch over you. And when I used to be scared about this ghost, my mum always used to say to me, like, Kira, you should be more scared of the living than the dead, because she has a point, because like rapists, murderers, like sex traffickers, like drug dealers, you know what I mean? Like scary people, Teletubbies, they're terrifying. I don't have any relatives who I think would like want to come back and, you know, like possess me, touch wood. But because of that whole like religious background, she's always been really open and didn't dismiss it when I felt like I was having some kind of paranormal experience. And when I linked it back to the lamp, and I linked it back to my grandparents' house and like how they were in my grandparents' house, but I was so confused because I always thought maybe like my grandparents were like in the lamp. And then we had that conversation about it, and I talked to her about it again. Like I talked to her about it this time last year, and I made that story, but then we spoke about it again today because I wanted to make this video. And she said to me, yeah, I never told you this as a kid because I never wanted to scare you. Your grandparents' house was like incredibly haunted and everyone knew that, and I thought like, what the hell, I lived there for like many years of my life amongst just amongst Satan, yeah, okay. And she was like, no, it was never bad. She said my granddad saw like someone's mum in a reflection of a mirror, and when my actual mother was younger, she was laying in bed and one night she froze and she couldn't move and the curtains opened by themselves, like, and there was like knocks at the door. Yeah, that house had a history of being weird, so to me that made sense. Obviously that happened before the lamp situation, so if the lamp is from their house, like, two and two together, you got a ghost, bitch. So, does that make sense? I don't know. Find my match. My dog still sees things. And it's not bad, I just hate it. And my mum knows what I mean, but she doesn't hate it like I do. I'm scared of everything, come on. But I need a break from this feeling. I need to get out. I booked a train ticket to go somewhere tomorrow, far away on the other side of the country. This is really dramatic, but I'm going to keep you updated on the situation. Follow me on my cross-national adventure to get away from the thing that may or may not be haunting an inanimate object in my house that my dog can smell. Sounds awful when you say it like that, but I need to get out. Subscribe. Stay tuned for tomorrow. It's currently 8:52, take my word for it. I have to leave 25 minutes because I need to get out. My mum still doesn't know, so this is going to be interesting.